Hello, I'm Jess. Welcome to Quiz Time. Today our quiz is on the 1940s. So do you remember the artists of the time? What things were happening during the war? The movies of the time? Shall we find out? Let's go. What did the British evacuation of over 300,000 Allied troops become known as? D-Day, Day of God's Grace, or Miracle of Dunkirk? It was the Miracle of Dunkirk. When was the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor? 1941, 1943, or 1944? It was 1941. In what year did the Roswell UFO incident happen? 1946, 1947, or 1948? It was 1947. What emergency organisation was created in 1946? WHO, ENIAC, or UNICEF? It was UNICEF. What kind of emergency funds is UNICEF an organisation for? Women, wartime, or children? It's children. What was the average cost of a new house by 1944 in the United States of America? So, one of those three options, how much do you think it was? It was the first one, $3,450,000. What was the name of the first computer that was commercially available? IBM 1, Macintosh X, or Ferranti Mark I? It was the Ferranti Mark I. When was the song Wish Upon a Star released? 1940, 1941, or 1942? 1940. What year did the American car manufacturers start making war materials? 1941, 1942, or 1943? That was 1942. What was the attack on the German dams in 1943 commonly called? Das Dammbruchers, Dambusters Raids, or Operation Dan Dam? Dambuster Raids. What year and location saw the launch of the first Polaroid camera? 1947 in Hollywood, 1948 Boston, or 1949 in a Californian art studio? 1948 in Boston, Jordan, Marsh department store. When was the movie The Grapes of Wrath released? 1940, 1941, or 1942? 1940. What was the name of the first African-American Major League basketball player in 1947? Jack Richards, Joe Russell, or Jackie Robinson? That was Jackie Robinson. What children's film was released in 1940? Snow White, Mickey Mouse's Adventures, or Pinocchio? It was Pinocchio. Which German battleship sank HMS Hood in 1941? The Bismarck, the Tirpitz, or the Schwankhorst? The Bismarck. When did the German surrender bring an end to the European war in 1945? March the 18th, May the 7th, or November the 2nd? It was May the 7th. In what year was legendary activist Mahatma Gandhi murdered? 1947, 1948 or 1949? It was 1948. In what year did Japan take Guam during World War II? 1941, 1942 or 1944? It was 1942. When did the Berlin blockade officially come to an end? 1947, 1948 or 1949? 1949. Who was the Communist People's Party of China proclaimed by in 1949? Mei Zedong, Zhang Wentian or Hu Gefeng? Mao Zedong. When was the USS Indianapolis sunk by a Japanese submarine? 1945, 1946 or 1947? It was 1945. What is May the 7th, 1945, when the German surrender was known as? VJ Day, VE Day or D-Day? That's VE Day, it's Victory in Europe Day. What event eventually drew America into World War II? HMS Hood got sunk by the Germans, the sinking of the Indianapolis, or the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor? The surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. What year did bikinis go on sale for the first time in Paris? 1944, 1945 or 1946? 1946. When was Paris liberated from German occupation? 25th of August 44, 2nd of September 44 or 18th of December 44? 25th of August 44. What was Theodore Gazelle's pen name? Richard Wright, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry or Dr. Seuss? Dr. Seuss. What book did Dr. Seuss publish in 1940? Horton Hears a Who, Horton Hatches the Egg, or The Cat in the Hat? Horton Hatches the Egg. When was the film based on Horton Hatches the Egg released? 1942, 1944 or 1947? 1942. In what year was the Enigma code broken? 1941, 1944 or 1949? It was 1941. What 1941 film did Orson Welles direct, produce and star in? Fantasia, Citizen Kane or The Great Dictator? Citizen Kane. Who is the most famous artist in 1940? Irma Stern, Frida Kahlo or Pablo Picasso? It was Pablo Picasso. When was the Mensa Society created? 1945, 1946 or 1948? That was 1946. When did the founding of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea take place? 1946, 1947 or 1948? 1948. In what what year did the Warsaw Jewish Ghetto Uprising happen? 1943, 1944 or 1945? 1943. What year did President Roosevelt sign the Lend-Lease Act providing military aid to the Allies? 1941, 1942 or 1943? 1941. Which Hollywood actress invented the basis for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth in 1941? Ingrid Bergman, Hedy Lamarr or Donna Reed? Hedy Lamarr. In what film did Bing Crosby's White Christmas first appear in 1943? The Philadelphia Story, Christmas Carols or Holiday Inn? Holiday Inn. When was the Pentagon building completed? 1942, 1943 or 1945? 1943. When did the Siege of Leningrad end? 1943, 1944 or 1945? 1944. How long did the Siege of Leningrad last? 448 days, 782 days or 872 days? 872 days. What American big band founder was reported missing in 1944? Duke Ellington, Glenn Miller or Benny Goodman? Glenn Miller. In what year was the minimum war draft age lowered from 21 to 18? 1942, 1943 or 1944? 1942. When did America see its first rationing due to the shortage? 1942, 1943 or 1944? That was 1943. When was the first commercially available computer released? 1947, 1948 or 1949? 1949. When was Israel declared as an independent state? 1947, 1948 or 1949? 1948. What was former President Roosevelt's cause of death in 1945? Asphyxiation, he was murdered, or polio in his earlier years? Polio in his earlier years. Where did the United Nations have their first meeting in 1946? London, Washington or Berlin? That was London. When were the nuclear bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? 1943, 1944 or 1945? 1945. When was the book 1984 published by George Orwell? 1949, 1948 or 1947? 1949. When did The Goldenbergs, one of the first sitcoms, premiere on CBS? 1946, 1947 or 1949? 1949. How did you do? Drop your score in the comments below and like and subscribe. quick bonus question for you. I'm from Guernsey in the Channel Islands. We were occupied during the war and we were liberated in 1945. But on what day was Guernsey and Jersey and the Channel Islands liberated? Join us next time on Quiz Time.